Okay, here is an original effect. You may have heard of Jack the Bounty Hunter, who always finds the culprit. But what do you do when Jack himself goes bad and is terrorizing people around him? That's when you turn to Killer Queen, the Bounty Hunter. Okay, so for this effect we need, 12 random cards total. But since we have 2 already, we just need 10 additional cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fine. Mix these as much as you like there. Okay, we'll gather these up. Okay, let me just show you that we do indeed have 10 cards here. Okay, our bounty hunter gone bad is hiding somewhere in the community here. And Killer Queen, the bounty hunter, a bounty hunter, is now on the hunt for him. Okay, so Killer Queen's going to have to outmaneuver all of the clever evilness that Jack the Bounty Hunter is bringing to bear. How would you like these stacked? You want right on left? Okay. Which is going to take a tremendous amount of effort and planning and strategic searching to find him. But Killer Queen has quite a few tricks up her sleeve to find him. First off, she's going to divide the field in half and search each half thoroughly. Random stack here. And she's following a multi-pronged approach to tracking him down. Random stacking here of rows, random stacking here as well. And she feels like she's pretty sure that she is closing in on Jack. Random stack, left to right or right to left. But it's going to require some brand new detective techniques to actually be successful here. Random stack there. And she's going to have to use a tremendous amount of finesse to succeed. There's no question about that. Okay. Does she feel like she's closing in? She thinks she is. She thinks she is. Okay, let's see how she's doing. Has she found the defecting Jack the Bounty Hunter? Well, let's take a look if she was able to capture and handcuff the guy. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, check that out. She found the once celebrated Jack the Bounty Hunter, who decided to terrorize his community. My question is, what do we do if Killer Queen, the Bounty Hunter, turns evil? Okay, well, how does this work? Well, it's quite simple. It's using a few principles on my channel. Okay, so we have Jack the Bounty Hunter here, and then we have the Queen of Clubs there. You start with 10 random cards. We might as well just use these. Okay, so all I did was I spread out the cards. So what I need to do is I need to put the Jack of Clubs in a cyclic relationship to the Killer Queen. So what I did was I put him in the 6th position from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then with the Queen on top, she'll be 6 away, which means they're in a cyclic relationship. They're in the first position of their respective cycles of length 6. Well, when that happens, you can actually do Charlie A. It's cyclic now. You can do Charlie A. shuffles. What I actually did was a little known mixing of a cyclic packet. Never seen anyone do it. It's a left-right shuffle, random stacking, followed by a Klondike. Okay, that leaves a 2-cycle alone. It's back to being a 2-cycle. Okay, but let me just show you that really fast. Show you that Jack the Bounty Hunter and Killer Queen are still in a cyclic relationship. Bottom 6, top 6. Jack is second down as we're viewing it face up in his cycle, as is the Killer Queen. Okay. And once again, since this is cyclic, you can randomly cut it or do a Charlier shuffle. I can add a link in the description below to this Charlier shuffle if you want to learn it. And then I did what's called a 50% coding. I just dealt out half the cards. Drop the rest over here. Random stack. The packet's mirrored now, so now you have the stay stack principle. I can add a link in the description below to that as well. You can deal out the cards into as many piles as you like, as long as that number of piles is a divisor of the packet size. Here it's 12. 12 has wonderful divisors, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Okay, so you can do as many left-right dealings. I think I did into 3. Random stacking from left to right, right to left. You can deal into 4. Stack the top row on the bottom or bottom on top, and then go ahead and just randomly stack what's left, the 2 piles. I think I did an up jog. These are all things that preserve mirrored structures. And I guess I really should show you that quote is mirrored. Just for educate. Oh, this will be a nice version here. In fact, if we knew this, we would have known exactly what pair they were in. Killer Queen and Jack the Bounty Hunter in a mirrored relationship. They're on the opposite ends, and then the other cards going in are in mirrored relationships with respect to each other. A Pharaoh does as well. This is where you just break it in half, perfectly interlace them, and this will preserve mirrored packets as well. It has to be a perfect interlacing. There's 2 ways to interlace there, and either one's fine. Okay, and then from there, all I did was I did a Klondike shuffle, left, right, left, right. So I'm bringing together those pairs. So right now, there's a pair in here that I've set down that consists of Jack the Bounty Hunter and Killer Queen the Bounty Hunter, somewhere in here. So then I just set out pairs. Remember that? I just set out pairs. Didn't really center those very well in the camera view, in the presentation there. And so one of these will consist of Killer Queen finding and handcuffing Jack the Bounty Hunter. And unless we've kind of happened to note those, we wouldn't know where those are, but we do know that they're together and that she succeeded in her assignment. So anyway, that's the secret. It's using quite a few principles on the Absolute Math Magic channel. And there's many effects that use these principles that you can learn and then apply them in your own unique style of magic. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.